the third week running, two topics dominated the South Dakota political landscape: Senator Dan Sutton's discipline and censure by the Senate after a former page, Austin Weiss, accused him of sexual misconduct, and a third round of abortion ban legislation in 4 years. The Sutton-Weiss matter seemed to crescendo in the public's mind just as lawmakers were trying to let the dust settle on the whole matter. Lawmakers were asked about it in Rapid City at Saturday's Cracker Barrel, and they answered. Senator Mac McCracken got the loudest applause for his reply.
I would just share this with each and every one of you. All 35 senators heard the testimony that took place. And yes, it was our individual decision. That decision has been reached. It's behind us. We're moving on.
While the Sutton-Weiss matter is sure to fade a bit, the abortion issue will only get louder. This year's abortion ban bill, House Bill 1293, makes the exceptions for rape, incest, and the health of the pregnant woman. The 2006 statewide vote on a more strict abortion ban turned on these very issues. House Bill 1293 has not yet been scheduled for a hearing. Also not yet scheduled for a hearing, the governor's bill to boost the minimum wage. Lawmakers already have killed a House bill that would index the bottom rung wages to inflation and are expected to soon kill a similar bill in the Senate. The governor's bill, Senate Bill 207, has not been scheduled for a committee hearing. It would boost South Dakota's minimum wage to $7.25 over 3 years. Finally, the battle lines hardened this week over efforts to change the governance structure of South Dakota's 4 technical institutes. The subject dominated Governor Round's Friday press conference. Listen to the governor forcefully and at length argue against any change to the current system while you read a little bit about the issue.
Governor, what do you foresee that your role is eventually going to be ultimately in the tech school governance issue?
Well, first of all, as I've explained, I think, in every public meeting in any community in which there's a tech school, I'm not convinced that we have to have a change in governance that's being suggested. I know that there are a couple of bills out there that would increase or that would change the governance structure for technical schools. I have no reason to support any one of those changes. I think governance, the way that it is right now, has worked because it allows local businesses that benefit from having trained and qualified individuals to work for them to really get in and to make an impact, on developing what the curriculum should be. I do think that there is a concern on the part of the different tech schools that they would like to have more of an impact on the statewide budgeting process, and that they would like to get in line along with the Board of Regents and the existing K through 12 education system in asking for more funding for their particular 4 schools. And I think part of the tactic that's out there is that if they could get someone to lobby for them in Pierre for more taxpayer dollars, that they would be successful in getting more taxpayer dollars than what the cost of a lobbyist would be, particularly if the state was paying for it as a statewide director. I also think that part of the discussion that's going on out there is that if they set up regional boards and get more people involved in setting on those boards, those individuals would be able to lobby directly on a more personal basis, more legislators, to ask for more money as well from the local areas. The Board of Regents have come to us and have said they think that the technical schools should be under their purview, and that if they were placed under their purview, it would be their responsibility to either fund them or decide which ones should survive and which ones would not survive.
That's all for this week. We'll see you next week.